Hello guys, and welcome to a new video of Digit Fox Network. Today in this video we are going to see a very interesting and fascinating topic, virtual machines. But before we start, I just would like to ask you a question. Have you ever thought that we humans might be or could be a kind of machine, computer, which is inside a network of other computers, or inside a matrix of computers? Have you ever thought about that? Okay, let's stop now with science fiction and let's focus more on this topic. Here in this video, we are going to talk, of course, about virtual machine. We are going to see the purpose of installing a virtual machine. We are going to see what is the hypervisor, and we are going to explain very quickly type 1 hypervisor, so as type 2 hypervisor, which is the one that we are going to use in our installation of our virtual machine on our PC. So without further ado, let's get started. What is a virtual machine? A virtual machine, VM, is like a computer within a computer. It is a software emulation of a physical computer that runs in an isolated environment on your existing machine. Think of it as a digital sandbox where you can experiment with different operating systems without affecting your primary system. In my case, my computer runs a Windows 10 operating system. Purpose of installing a virtual machine. So why bother with virtual machines? Well, they serve several purposes. Firstly, they allow you to run multiple operating systems on a single physical machine. This is incredibly useful for testing software compatibility, running different applications, or even experimenting with various Linux distributions, as we'll be doing today with Kali Linux and Ubuntu. Secondly, VMs offer a secure environment for testing potentially harmful software or configurations. If something goes wrong, it is contained within the virtual environment, keeping your main system untouched. Now, let's talk about the magic behind the scenes, the hypervisor. In simple terms, a hypervisor is a piece of software or hardware that creates and manages virtual machines. It is like the conductor of an orchestra, coordinating the different VMs and ensuring they run smoothly without interfering with each other. What is a hypervisor? Well, there are two main types of hypervisors, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 hypervisor, bare metal, this runs directly on the hardware and doesn't require a host operating system. It is more efficient and is typically used in enterprise environments. Type 2 hypervisor, hosted, and is the one that we are going to see and is the one that we are going to utilize here in this video. This is the one we'll be using for our virtual machine setup. Type 2 hypervisors run on top of an existing operating system, turning it into a platform for virtualization. They are great for personal use and experimentation. In your case, we are using a Type 2 hypervisor to install and manage our virtual machine. In our case, we are using a Type 2 hypervisor to install and manage our virtual machine. I have prepared some steps in order to help me set this virtual machine. So feel free, if you want, also to replicate my experiment on your PC, and feel free to follow my steps. After every step, I'm going to try to show on video what exactly I did, so that you can replicate it if you want. But if you follow the steps, I'm pretty confident that you will be able to set up your virtual machine on your computer as well. So step 1, enable Intel virtualization technology in BIOS. Restart your PC and access the BIOS by pressing the designated key, usually F2 or another key depending on your laptop model. Navigate the CPU configuration to the Advanced tab, locate the Intel Virtualization Technology option and enable it. Save changes and exit the BIOS. Restart your computer. So this might sound a little bit intimidating, but no worries, guys. I'm gonna show you in the video how I did, and it is not a big deal. So just be confident that you can also do it on your computer.
Step 1. Enable Intel virtualization technology in BIOS. Restart your PC and access the BIOS by pressing the designated key, usually F2 or another key depending on your laptop model. Navigate to the Advanced tab, locate the Intel virtualization technology option and enable it. Save changes and exit the BIOS. Restart your computer.
Step 2. Install Oracle VirtualBox with custom setup. Download Oracle VirtualBox 7.0.12 and the extension pack. It is free. Follow the custom setup during installation for optimal configuration. So I really suggest you to always follow the custom setup, and nothing can go wrong.
Step 2. Install Oracle VirtualBox with custom setup. Download Oracle VirtualBox 7.0.12 and the extension pack. It's free. Follow the custom setup during installation for optimal configuration.
Step 3. Download Kali Linux. Download the 64-bit version of Kali Linux and install it on your PC.
Step 3. Download Kali Linux. Download the 64-bit version of Kali Linux and install it on your PC.
Step 4. Download Ubuntu Desktop. You can download the desktop version 22.04.3 for your virtual lab.
Step 4. Download Ubuntu Desktop. Download Ubuntu Desktop version 22.04.3 for your virtual lab.
Step 5. Create the first virtual machine. I call it Thunderbolt. You can call it how you want it in the Oracle VirtualBox. Open Oracle VirtualBox and create a new virtual machine. Allocate RAM. You need also to allocate the virtual hard disk and set the number of CPUs in the settings. So for my example, for my experiment, I did allocate 2048 megabyte of RAM and 10.86 gigabyte of hard disk, and I set the number of CPUs to 4. That was based on the available RAM and hard disk that I have on my computer. However, you can in any time select how much RAM you want to allocate, or hard disk, or how many CPUs. You can always get back to these settings, no worries.
Step 5. Create the first virtual machine, Vandervault, in Oracle VirtualBox. Open Oracle VirtualBox and create a new virtual machine. Allocate RAM, e.g., 2048 megabytes, virtual hard disk, e.g., 10.86 gigabytes, and set the number of CPUs, e.g., for CPUs, in the settings.
Step 6. Install Kali Linux on the first virtual machine. Start the virtual machine and initiate the installation process. Configure settings are needed and let the installation run automatically.
Step 6. Install Kali Linux on the first virtual machine. Start the virtual machine and initiate the installation process. Configure settings as needed and let the installation run automatically.
Step 7. Repeat steps for the second virtual machine with Ubuntu Desktop. Create a new virtual machine for Ubuntu Desktop by using the Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. Allocate appropriate resources as we have seen in the slide before.
Step 7. Repeat steps for the second virtual machine, Ubuntu Desktop. Create a new virtual machine for Ubuntu Desktop, allocating appropriate resources. Start the virtual machine and follow the installation process for Ubuntu Desktop.
Step 8. Verify resources. Ensure your PC has sufficient resources for running multiple virtual machines alongside your main operating system. In my case, on my PC runs the Windows 10 operating system. Conclusion. And there you have it. You have successfully set up a virtual lab on your PC using Oracle VirtualBox. Feel free to explore and experiment with different virtual machines to enhance your learning experience. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to give it as a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech tutorials. Thanks for watching Digit Fox Network. Hope to see you by the next video. Bye for now.